Yeah.
Yeah, more information would be good, but I like the idea of not saying Alexa every single time I need something.
Yeah, I don't know though. Then it's just like it's always sitting there listening to you and interacting with you, and like you don't have to. Not that it's not already, but I like to pretend that it's not.
Mm-hmm. But it would be nice if you say like Alexa at the beginning, and then like ask a question, and then like a follow-up question without having to say Alexa again.
I agree.
Yeah.
And it would like if they just gave us a few seconds after her answer, then that would be fine. Not like for hours staying there.
That's what Google Home does. So you don't have to repeat, hey, Google.
All right, we need to talk about all of these things.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Like
also, I think we need to get Caleb's daughter back in here because it was Bring Your Kid to Work today, and she was advocating an edible phone earlier. So that is the kind of tech you could have got if you were watching earlier today.
How fun.
Yeah.
How weird would that be?
It was weird. But there it is. All right, hello, everyone. This is Trends with Benefits. This is our weekly Roundtable Tech podcast here at Digital Trends, and thank you so much for joining us. If you're listening via podcast, thanks. That's awesome. Also, we are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube right now. I think I said them all. Who knows? Wherever you're finding us. Thank you for finding us. Well, so since we're live, we want to hear your thoughts, your opinions on everything we're going to be talking about today. We have so much stuff to get to. Everything from Microsoft researches new Hololens advancement, and it's very poorly named. We'll talk about it in a bit. We've got Snapchat Spectacles coming out, another version of those, TCL TVs, and lots of Amazon news. Everything from trunk deliveries to the things going on with Alexa becoming more intelligent, if that's the right way to say it, and also the Amazon Home Robot, which is now, we're finding out a lot more about that, and that this may be coming to you a lot sooner than you think, maybe even next year. And I think that's our main question is, would you use an Amazon Home Robot, or what would you use it for? Let us know what that is, and we will get all of your questions and comments here onto the show. Let's introduce our cast of characters, though. I'm Greg Nibler, and to my right...
Hi, everyone. Kim Wetzel. I'm the home editor. I still don't have a handle or nickname.
I know.
We still need to figure that out.
We do. Both of you need one. I don't know. Juliana, did we get one for you yet?
At the beginning, I thought I was going to be Waffles, but it didn't stick.
I do like waffles. It does. I mean, what was it that you like waffles?
Why waffles?
I don't know. For some reason, someone said something about waffles, and I was like, that would be a nice nickname. And then Hanif was like, okay, that's yours.
Oh, Hanif.
But it never stuck. So probably I'm not Waffles.
We'll have to see if that sticks. Maybe everybody watching can give Juliana a nickname or Kim a nickname today. We'll see. It's probably a bad idea that I just asked that.
Yeah,
that was
probably
never ask the internet what to call somebody. It's host face now. All right, so we've got comments coming through, and we do have Caleb Denison. Caleb the Whiskey Mist Denison is going to be joining us here in just a little bit, so you'll see him barge through the door here in a second. But taking a look here at the comments, talking about the home robot, and I'll explain what this is. And so it's a report coming out that Amazon has apparently secretly been working on this for a while. They've been working on a home robot to kind of go along the lines of, they're invading pretty much every part of your life, from Alexa and everything else, and now, and Amazon Key, we'll be talking about that too, but now this home robot, so they've got a California-based research company called Lab 126, and they're working on a domestic robot project codenamed Vesta. Vesta, which is after, I think it's a Greek god of home or something like that. So Vesta is the code name for this, and what it would be is, looks like later this year, this is how far along this is, the home robot they're anticipating will be in the homes of Amazon employees to test out, and maybe even come to market next year. That seems really fast to me to just throw this out into the market. Totally. I kind of think that's going to be a little bit longer time frame, but what they're talking about, what it could do is basically be a souped up version of Alexa, where it's something that could go around your house, connect everything in your house for you. It could do everything possibly, and this is all speculation, but I mean, it could be a security robot. It could be there to assist you in the kitchen. It could assist you with all kinds of things. I mean, we could be talking about, a Jetsons robot here, essentially, like a home robot.
Rosie the robot.
Rosie the robot, that's it. I couldn't remember what the name was. Rosie the robot at home. I mean, and for me, if I could get it to do laundry and cooking,
laundry.
Exactly.
Yes.
I could as much as I want to say on principle, I'm like, no, I don't want a robot doing all that stuff. Once it started doing that, I'd totally be on board.
Right.
I would
Or
become the
washing the
laziest person on
dishes.
earth. Washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Yes. Cleaning the floors. Like, I would totally want to do that. And let's see what your comments and questions are. But Kim, what do you think about this?
Well, I have a lot of questions. I want
Okay.
I want to know what it's actually going to do. Is it going to be just like a little like a robo vacuum or something, or is it actually going to be like personable? Will it communicate? If it can take my laundry out of my hamper
Right.
and put it into my washer and dryer, I will be very excited about that. But I think could be pretty cool. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So would you?
I would.
mean,
I think.
would you try one out right away?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the home editor, so I'll hopefully get first dibs to test it out.
That's
so.
true.
Yay.
So I would absolutely do that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Okay. Juliana, what about you?
I mean, there's already a ton of robots, home robots.
There
that
are.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of at CES, and I wonder if this is just like a tiny robot like the one that LG presented, or if it would actually move and do stuff for you.
Supposedly, it would move around the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know about this one robot that hands you a beer. So what are
that
the
sounds good.
functions going to be? That's what it all comes down to. Like, do I want a robot for this or not? Are those my needs? And it's like the entire population or like the target market is gonna need like this function? Is it gonna be like something that everyone needs or just like niche? I
Yeah.
mean, it kind of like depends a lot, but I would personally love to have one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right?
If I have the space, because my apartment is so tiny. If I were in a house, like, I'm sure that there will be space for someone else. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Some of the comments I'm seeing here, Edward's saying, I'd like a robot just to follow me around carrying my stuff and cleaning up small messes. That would be cool. I would totally have a robot follow me
Totally.
around. I mean, and again, in principle, I'm sometimes a late adopter to some of this stuff because I'm like, I don't know if I want something listening to me. I go through that whole, as Justin is saying on your Skynet on on Facebook. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to want it to carry my stuff around. Like, that's pretty cool. I'd want it to be a chauffeur. You have a chauffeur. I mean, you could think about that. I mean, if you could get it to drive, well, there's lots of different things in this where I start going for it. But yeah, I would absolutely be I would want one. I would 100% want to use one. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Skynet conversations. Timothy is saying, little cop in your home doesn't spit out tickets assessing fines for wrong speak. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. You talk about security, though. I mean, and as far as letting something into your home that's going to be connected like that, I feel like, though, at this point, we're already on that road.
Yeah, haven't we
Yes.
already crossed that bridge, so to speak?
Right.
I mean, if you have an Alexa or any kind of device like that in your home, you're already there.
Like, even a phone, it has a microphone. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about,
Right, we're already to that point. So I guess it's a case of, we're already to this point, so we might as well have a robot in there, like, carrying me around the house or something. Kenda is saying, robot, make me a cocktail stat. Yeah, that's another thing.
Bring me a beer.
Robot, get to the kitchen. Give me a beer. Yeah, you boss it around. But that's part of it. So the Amazon Home Robot, we'll talk about this some more if you have more comments, questions. But just talking about Amazon in general, there's so much news that has come out today, and Amazon really does, I think, want to take over your entire life.
Yes.
I mean,
Your
that's-
home,
I think
your
we-
home especially.
Your home especially.
Maybe your car
You're
too.
like this company at Wall-E that own everything before.
Oh,
Earth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Amazon's going to become.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all happy for our big brother Amazon. Well, Alexa now is going to get some increased abilities. So as far as, from what I understand, maybe you can fill us in a little bit more on what's going on with it, but Alexa's going to get an upgrade to where you won't have to use the call word every time as far as it's saying Alexa. It'll be smarter, more easier to converse with, and will automatically perform tasks without you asking it.
Yeah, you can also ask it to like set reminders for you, like remember your partner's anniversary or whatever, that sort of thing.
Okay.
In this regard, they're actually a little behind Google Home. Google Home's already kind of set they already have more of a conversational tone. So this is like good for Amazon Alexa, but if you're already into Google Home, they're already ahead of the game.
So
But
they're behind on Google Home. This is one thing. Okay.
This is the one thing that Google has on them.
Overall, how would you rate the two? Like, which one's overall ahead of the other one?
If you're talking about intelligence, I think Google's smarter.
Really?
If you're talking about like integration with other products,
Yeah.
I think Alexa's definitely
skills.
way ahead of the game, and skills too. Yeah.
Yeah,
skills.
there's a ton more skills for Alexa than Google Home.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about integrating your entire home, you'd want to go with Amazon. When Google's
Probably.
behind.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also if you're an Amazon user, because I use Amazon for like everything almost.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense that I have an Alexa, but I have a Google in my phone. So I feel like I already have the two of them.
Right.
At any
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be either or.
Okay.
I actually have a Google Home Mini and like 4 Alexa devices in my home.
Are we
They all hang out
basically
together.
are we basically gearing up for both of them to get robots and then fight each other? I mean, this is the future robot wars. pretty much gonna be
Celebrity
Google.
voice assistant speaker robot deathmatch.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's going to be something along. Oh my
Like
God,
my
I would
phone
watch
saying
that.
like,
I
why
would
are you
absolutely
asking
watch
her
that.
instead of me with Google on my phone? And then Alexa like, no, listen to me.
As they're having
what
a
are
fight.
you doing?
And I'm curious for you watching too. Like, are you excited about more expanded Alexa, or do you even use one? Maybe you prefer Google Home or over Amazon Alexa. Like, I'm curious what people are using. Like, I have Alexa at home. I have an Echo Dot, and I utilize it especially for playing music. That's about it. Just so I can just tell it to whatever to play. But other than that, I haven't incorporated a lot of my home into it, and I feel like that's something. I probably once I try it, I'll like it. I feel like that's the same way with a lot of these. With a lot of this, is if somebody hasn't tried it yet, they're not really going to fully grasp everything it can do for you.
Yeah.
And then once you try it, you're in the door. You're like, okay, yep, I'm
yeah,
sold.
once you get,
Yeah.
you just go down. It's
Give me
just
my robot
going.
minder that will carry me around. Some other ways to train the kids. Echo Dot is, I think it's an Echo Dot, right? It's
Yes.
coming out for kids. So what's going on with that? How is it going to be better for kids?
Well, first off, you have to be nice to it. I like this. I have a 4-year-old. My 4-year-old son loves to yell at Alexa. Like, he commands her to play, Lego Batman.
I am
all
right-
songs.
I am right there with your 4-year-old son. I yell at Alexa all the time.
Yeah, Alexa, you jerk. Why didn't you understand what I'm really trying to say here?
Damn it, Alexa.
Hey, we need to be nice to machines. They're taking over the world. At some
Well,
point.
so
Oh, yeah.
so that's why this new Echo for Kids, Echo Dot for Kids, basically you have to say please. It's all kid friendly software integrated into it. So I'll be very interested in seeing how my 4-year-old interacts with it. Maybe teach him some manners.
But you can also use that in the regular Dot.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I could just tell my son to say please with Alexa.
To be
No,
nice.
but
do
not
that.
that. Like
And not
what
spend the extra 30 or 40 bucks.
What Amazon built into this new tiny Echo Dot for kids, you can actually use like that software. I don't know how to call it. That program or skill in the regular Dot, so you don't have like to buy a new one.
Yeah, and it's loaded. It's preloaded. My understanding is it's preloaded with all kinds of interesting games and like activities and kid-centric everything, like Disney and all kinds of stuff like that you can use with the kiddos.
And colors, right?
Yeah, it comes in
Different
different
colors.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that a lot of parents will be purchasing.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
mean, that seems like a good hit. And
Is
it's-
it-
Oh, go ahead.
Is it the same price as the
No,
regular
it
Dot?
costs like, is it 30 or 40 bucks more?
What? Why?
Yeah.
You can pre-order
It's still a
today.
Dot.
It's $80 for pre-order, and then it begins shipping on May 9th.
Yeah,
it's just
so
started.
okay, so what is when the Dot at its normal price is like $50? So
Yeah, depending on, or if you get it in a package or
right,
something.
or
yeah.
sometimes
Sometimes
it
it's
goes on
30.
sale. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's on sale for 30 or 40. So that's a big hike. I mean,
Right.
I am a little skeptical about the price. We'll see if that ends up being successful. I know as a parent myself, I'm interested in it, but I also don't know that I'd be like, oh, but it's $30 more. I could almost get another Echo Dot for that,
Right.
Or a spot for a little bit more money. It's super cute.
Well, so that is the news about the Echo Dot, and we have some other stuff to get to too, besides talking about Amazon. But there was one other big story this week, and this I'm really curious whether people are going to go along with this. And we already have Amazon deliveries with Amazon Key, where they can come into your home if you have their lock system set up, where they can open the door, drop the package off, and then take off. They get a one-time code. If you've probably heard about that at this point. I have not tried that, although I do get packages stolen a lot, so it's something I would definitely think about using.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would think about using it, although it still unnerves me slightly that strange people are going to be walking into my home, but it's not really strange people. They're delivery people who are supposedly there's a lot of screening that goes on before you can do that.
Wait, you get a lot of packages stolen? That
yeah,
stinks.
I live near it. Yeah, well, I've got a P.O. box. So that's where I ship most everything now. But yeah, if it's on my front porch, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I live near a high school, which is jerks.
Oh.
So, yeah. So things have gone missing before. But yeah, so I would be into that. I would think about it as far
I think a lot of
Amazon
people
Key.
would be into that, to be honest, because
Amazon Key delivery.
yeah,
anybody out there
and
trying
in the car especially, because some people have thought about the delivery at home as a solution for not getting their packages stolen. But some people don't want like actually to give a stranger access to a home, so the car becomes like this. Like in the middle thing that's still like out in the street, but not in the house, and it's still yours and it's still safe. So it's like a locker somehow.
Well, and we should explain that too. So it's the new thing that they're going to be doing is basically delivering packages to the trunk of your car, where you put on, as far as I understand, it's like another Amazon Key type of product where they have a code and they can unlock it and deliver the package to your.
Yeah, it's only, I think you have to be, it's compatible with OnStar services.
Okay.
For like, what is that, GM and all those car makers. And then I think Volvo's service too. So you have to have a certain model of car, at least right now you do. But yeah, supposedly they can only access your trunk. That's my question. Could they access the inside of your car, perhaps? I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Right now, it'd just be the trunk and specific cars. But I could see this expanding. Obviously, they're this is testing it out to see what people are going to do. And would you let Amazon deliver a package to your vehicle, inside your vehicle? I mean, I don't know if
I don't have a car, but I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about it. Like, if I move to a place that doesn't have like a delivery room for boxes to make sure that they don't get stolen, I would be like, probably I would deliver it to the office, but then I have to carry the package from the office to my home.
Right.
But if there's a car, then that's the solution. Like, just put it in the car and I'll deal with it when I get home.
Yeah.
Right?
It seems a lot less invasive to have it in the trunk of your car versus some weirdo delivery dude going into your house.
Yeah.
So this is like kind of a in between, like a happy medium. It could be a solution. I could see people getting into it for sure.
Yeah.
As for me, I don't know. I'm still kind of like, it's a little too much, but
just how many people are going to be wandering around parking lots being like, oh, no, I'm an Amazon delivery guy.
Right? Oh, yeah. No, officer.
Good,
no, officer. I wasn't trying to break in, I swear.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I picture a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
So, taking a look here at what people would let, whether that would happen. Kevin says, do you want Daleks? Because that's how you get Daleks. I see where you're going with that.
Well, they would need uniforms now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so talking about the home robots, though, too. So, no, I would not use a robot of any kind. AJ is completely anti-robot. So, AJ, they are going to be coming for you first once they take over. So, just know that. Know they see what you just wrote right there. So that's
it's on the internet.
It's on the internet.
Yeah.
They're keeping a record of you. The robots are. All right, so that's, anyway, a lot of news about Amazon that we have there. So, stay tuned on everything about that at digitaltrends.com and let us know what you think. I'm going to come back to the TCL TVs. We'll see if we have Caleb show up here at the last second. We may just have to do a little announcement about it at the end. So let's go on to something else. Let's talk about Snapchat, which is trending a lot right now because of the second version of Spectacles. I never used the first version. Did you guys try them out?
No.
So
I'm not a good person to ask about Snapchat. I'm like, what the hell is it? Like, what?
Well, it's the one platform we're not broadcasting on right now. So
I thought the first models were not very popular.
the Spectacles, yeah. So to bring you up to speed, if you don't know what the Spectacles are, it's basically, if you remember Google Glass, this is the slow evolution of that kind of technology. So it's a set of glasses, like sunglasses, that have cameras on them so you can constantly take pictures, upload instantly. I think it matches up with your phone. And you can upload your first-person view and also integrate some augmented reality, and that's where we're going with the next one. So the first one wasn't very successful. You may remember seeing the Snapbot creepy robot things that they had out there. They rolled it out, and that the robot had like a giant one eye that would blink at you and then dispense spectacles to you. So the first round, they didn't sell a ton of them, but it was kind of an interesting campaign. Now they have the Spectacles 2 that are going to be coming out, and there may even be two different kinds. It can store up to, let's see, Nothing really changes on the battery life, so you can capture around a week's worth of content on one charge, or about 70 videos or 280 photos. Apparently, that's an average person takes 70 videos a week.
Jeez.
That's a lot. I gotta start taking more videos.
I gotta up
apparently.
my video game too.
Yeah, well,
I take like 2.
yeah, right. So, and I'm curious if anybody out there, if you've used these spectacles the first time around, I want to know what you think. But this would, this is where this is going, and there seems to be a lot of hype behind it as far as people wanting to try this out. But obviously, I think I'm gathering from the tone in the room that you two would not be interested in trying this.
No.
Yeah.
Just
why
no.
is that? Why would you? Why not?
Actually, being on the the only thing I've been thinking about is being on the other side of it, being the person being stared at by this person wearing that freaks me out.
There's a lot of good uses for it. This is a creep's dream. I mean, it's what it is. Yeah,
totally.
I didn't think about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can only think about what those things could be used for.
I mean, if you ride any kind of mass transit, somebody's going to be in there snapping your picture all the time. But I mean, that's probably happening anyway.
Perhaps, but at least with if somebody's holding up a phone, you can, see that. With these, how will you even know if somebody's recording
just staring at you out of the glasses. Yeah, well, they're not the only company. Snapchat is not the only one that's doing this.
Right.
Apple's got something coming out. I think Google's going to give it another shot. There's a lot of companies working on these kind of integrated glasses that will take pictures.
I just think that for now they're a gimmick, and that's why they haven't been so popular. I wouldn't buy them for myself.
No, I would not buy them.
Well, the next ones, these ones, and I think Thursday, April 26th. So they're just showing them off today, the updated version. They're going to be about $150
That is a lot.
to pick them up. And I mean, I can see some uses if you're traveling or if you're out on a hike. It's a lot easier just to be able to snap it. I'm trying to think of good uses
maybe.
for it. Good non-creepy uses for it. It's going to have. They're also speculating that it may have GPS in it. And aluminum rather than plastic. It's water resistant, so they're doubling down on it. But those are going to be coming out soon. The next thing, though, I wanted to talk about as far as augmented reality is what Microsoft is doing, and a lot of companies are working on augmented reality right now, which I think is going to be the bigger thing than virtual reality. VR is fun for gaming, but AR, augmented reality, where you're actually in the environment and just having things overlaid, that's, I think, going to be huge.
I agree.
And the Hololens is something that they've been talking about for a long time, or they've been working on this for a long time. We still have yet to see it out into the consumer marketplace yet. But Microsoft Research, there's a couple of things here I want to say. So Microsoft Research is the team behind the HoloLens. They released a video showcasing what they're calling Touch, which is a virtual, basically computer that you can touch, you can move apps, you can type on it. The video is actually pretty interesting. It's all tactile. You don't have to have gloves on. It all registers it through the HoloLens that you put on your head. So, which is still kind of bulky, but it's like a set of glasses that you put on your head. And then in front of you, just have an entire computer in virtual space that's just not there. I think that's really, really fascinating. I will say, it's Microsoft Research is the name of the team. The name of the program they released is called Touch, MR Touch. It's Mr. Touch. So that's that part. They may need to work.
Did they think about that?
No, it's even in their video. It says MR Touch. And I'm like, oh my God, you just called something Mr. Touch. That is what we're doing.
Creepy.
Maybe run that through marketing first before putting that one out. However, the idea is cool. Would you use augmented reality? Is that something you want to use?
Yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds cool. I mean, I'm a little skeptical again. I mean, I could think of all kinds of bugginess. I could think about those, just the keyboards. They don't work very well. So so it would be interesting. But yeah, I'd definitely try it out.
I mean, I want to use this.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really cool. Going back just really quick, a couple of comments that I'm seeing here from Twitter. Rich says, returning to the Snapchats, they're called perv snaps.
Total. That's a better name for it, for sure.
I mean, it's going to be misused. It's going to happen. And also said...
Everything gets misused at some point.
Yeah, but that's really, opens the door for a lot of creepiness.
It opens the door for a lot of creepiness.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know what you can do about that. I mean, you can't stop the creeps. But also said I heard they are very expensive glasses from Microsoft as far as HoloLens. Yes, they are expensive, and I don't even think a consumer can get their hands on them right now.
No.
How much are they? Or is there even a price
No,
on them?
they're
Is
like
it just
thousands,
conceptual?
like
Yeah, but-
2,000 or something like that,
Wow.
because it's got more business uses for now.
It's for developers.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they want to open it up for developers to come up with new apps and uses. But
Or
this...
They
go ahead.
have them in colleges for students, medicine students, so
Oh.
they can like perform like surgeries, like AR
Oh,
surgeries.
that's kinda interesting.
Yeah, things like that. So
Yeah.
it's more like learning and education for now,
Mm-hmm.
and skills, like growing skills,
Mm-hmm.
but in a way that they are not hazardous.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not killing people when they operate on them?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Well, and I believe there's a couple of sets of them that are up at the space station right now for them to utilize them. But yeah, there's lots of different ways that you could use it. I would definitely be excited to use these. I mean, I want a set of these so badly. And there's some other ways that we're showing interactively as far as watching sports at home. You know, that it would turn your table into the
table.
stadium. And you can zoom in and have like the players standing right there. I mean, there's a lot of potential for this, and it's all Black Mirror type of stuff. You know, as far as
Yes.
the
Even
ways
that-
could be misused.
The Lenovo Jedi challenges, where you are dueling against a Sith.
Yes.
Like he's like standing right in front of you, and it's so cool. It is
I
super
want to
cool.
duel against a Sith. That is 100% what I would use it for.
Oh my god, I would be terrified. There's no way.
Well, you can read more about that at digitaltrends.com as far as HoloLens and what they're doing and everything else that we're talking about. I do want to touch on this. Caleb was not able to make it in, but there is a fantastic review of the TCL TVs at digitaltrends.com right now. And those TVs are awesome. The TCL 6 series, it is so cheap for what you get. I mean, it is, let's see, it's Roku enabled, it's 4K, it's HDR, it's everything you would want. And I believe the this 55-inch is $650. $650. That is so cheap compared to what it used to be. Like for that same kind of television from a different brand would have been thousands a couple of years ago. So if you're in the market for a new television, TCL's maybe the way to go. So you can check that out at digitaltrends.com and read all about the review. All right, well, I want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. If you watch live on any of the platforms, we appreciate it. You can share the video, but subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or wherever you get podcasts. Just hit the subscribe button and leave a little review, and that would be awesome. And tomorrow we have Between the Streams, live at 2 p.m. We're going to be talking about everything Marvel and Infinity War and everything going on with that, and lots of movie and television news. And thank you, you two, for joining us today. This has been awesome. So the bottom line is I want a robot, so send me one Amazon. We will test it out, and we will talk to you next week with another episode. Bring me a beer, robot.
Yeah, bring me a beer. Put my clothes in the